Welcome back, journalists. This week we are tackling another piece of author's purpose. We are tackling informing. And this is the next hardest one. However, it's not the hardest one yet. I'm saving that for last. However, I'm going to walk you through kind of some steps, give you an example of another student's work this week, and the basis of how to inform someone and why we're informing. So again, we're going to have to look at author's purpose. Why did you write this text? Well, to inform this week down here, went too fast. To inform, we have to think, are you sharing information with your audience? Are you teaching your audience something new? Can you tell them how to do something new? Any new piece of information that you're presenting is something that you're informing the reader about. The reader should have no idea about this. And even if they do, that's okay, but you're kind of informing someone that maybe doesn't have a clue about the topic you're talking about. So you really have to think about giving them baby steps and think like your audience is going to be like a grade or two below where you are right now. So if you are in third grade, you would be writing for maybe a second or third grader. So you'd really have to spell things out for them. If you're maybe in sixth or seventh grade, you're going to probably think about maybe like fifth, fourth that you're writing to, where they might need some more information. Don't assume that they know all the information. Remember, you're teaching them something new through your writing. So what is informing? It's teaching someone something new. It's introducing new facts, and it's making the reader think about something, just like this image is doing. You're kind of changing their mind and blowing their mind a little bit, okay, with all the information you're giving them, making them really think about it. So I'm going to show you an example now from the Downing Daily that we've come up with. And this was a submission from a student who wrote this for me actually and decided to present it to me just on the whim of things. He just shared it with me through Google Drive, and I was very impressed by it, and I actually asked him to join Journalism Club, and he did. And what I'm going to show you now is another piece from the newspaper, and I want you to think, when you're listening to this story and looking at it on the page here, what was his purpose? Did he use any of the writing tools that you saw in last week's video? And was there enough information provided? So I'm going to quickly click the screen over real quick for you to see, and you should be able to see it now. We're going to look at the one that says Philadelphia Eagles here, because this one is informing people about the Eagles, believe it or not, because it's not, about their current season. It's not about how they did last year. And he does talk about some of these things, but Riley did such a nice job. Riley DeVault did such a nice job with this, and he submitted this assignment, and this is the one that he put in. And I want to show you that I did not teach him anything through Journalism Club with this, but he submitted this on his own. He just learned it in class, and he applied it. He was just a natural at it. So I want you to listen to it and follow along with me, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how it's informing you about something. So think about that as you're listening. Do you know who the Philadelphia Eagles are? And think, he started off with a great opening question. They are a really great football team. The Philadelphia Eagles were founded in 1933. Before they became the Eagles, they were first called the Frankford Yellow Jackets. The Philadelphia Eagles have very good players like Reggie White, Brian Dawkins, Brian Westbrook, and Chuck Bednarik. Sorry if I'm butchering names. The Eagles have had so many coaches in their history. The current head coach for the Eagles is Doug Peterson. Some of the best coaches they've had are Andy Reid, Dick Vermeil, and Buck Shaw. The Eagles won the NFL championship in 1948, 1949, and 1960. They also made it to the Super Bowl in 1981 and 2004. They had lost to the Oakland Raiders in 1981 and to the New England Patriots in 2004. There are two conferences in the NFL. There are the NFC and the AFC. The Eagles play in the NFC East Division. The Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants, and Washington Redskins also play in the NFC East Division. The Eagles have won the NFC East Division 9 times since 1980. The Eagles play their home games at Lincoln Financial Field. The Eagles have also played their home games in 5 other stadiums before. Their old stadiums were called Baker Bowl, Philadelphia Municipal Stadium, Connie Mack Stadium, Franklin Field, and I'm trying to see if I can see the last part, and I don't think I can on my screen, unfortunately. Oh, no, I can. And Veterans Stadium. So you can see that if you had no idea about football or may not have any idea about the Eagles in general, he really spells it out for you as much as he can off the top of his head, and he did use official terms in there. And I'm pretty sure I've seen information in there that is true as well, which is great because not only is it informational, it might be entertaining to someone as well. So pi can cross over sometimes. But that was a very good assignment, and that's one that I wanted to show you because, sorry, I'm looking at how to change back here. If you see an example and you see how long it is and how detailed it is, I think that's going to help you as well to kind of get an idea of what you need to do. Now, again, I just want to give you an overview. Your purpose is to inform this week. Your topic is, of course, your choice as always. But if you are coming up with writer's block and you can't think of a thing to write about, don't worry, I got you covered. All you have to do is research. So, researching a unique animal, a city, state, country that maybe we're not familiar with, a famous person, new technology, a new trend. I know these fidget spinners and these fidget cubes are pretty new right now. That's something that you could inform your readers about, maybe something that they don't know, and that would be great. But 3 paragraphs is your minimum. You need an opening, you need details in the middle, you need a closing to kind of sum it up and wrap it up for us. You must include those writer tools from week 1. That is a must. Your strong hooks, your closing, your transitions. Anytime you can fit in a simile, a metaphor. Okay? However, this time we're not really comparing, we are just making sure that we give information. So giving transition words is a good idea. As always, remember to open the document on Google Classroom. Don't start a whole new document. You don't need to share it with me. You can only just turn in. Sharing it with me will clutter it. I just want it in a nice organized spot. So if you could do me a favor, push the turn in button when you are completed your assignment, checked it over, and then I will be able to look at it all in one spot. And as always, I will provide you some feedback on how you did and maybe give you some suggestions for your next assignment. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you back next week. Good luck with your current assignment this week.